licking. I put my finger in and touch his lips and let him lick it. He really wanna fuck me cause he know that rim is different. That pussy but I purr like a little kitten. He begging, asking me to let him stick the tipping. But if he stick the tipping,
my mama, y'all want this smoke. Y'all don't. Y'all really don't. Cause what the fuck you want smoke with somebody that's gonna kill you?
Hey, my reality choppers. So today we are here to talk about Baddies South Season 2, Episode 11. So excuse the fan in the back and all of that. We taking it back to the ghetto. We taking it back to the trap. I'm too lazy to get up, so I'm just gonna do this. And we're gonna be done with it. So it starts at the same place as last week. Persuasion and Rolly recapping. Persuasion seems real concerned. Do y'all feel like it's genuine? So, Persuasion basically was talking about the whole Rock situation, on how she got locked up, and she don't like how it went down, and etc. etc. So, do y'all feel like Persuasion was happy that Rock got locked up, or that she was genuinely concerned? So anyway, the girls leave and go to Houston. They say it's like a 19-hour ride. I could never. Jayla says it made her sad because Rock was calling for her. The girls get to the house and Jayla says this is the haunted house from Houston. It used to be a castle. Bree says she isn't okay with staying in the haunted house. Me personally, I don't play like that, and I would need the history of the house before I stay there, because demons and spirits are real and they latch on to people and things. And Natalie and Sway should be more careful with that because they have kids and spirits latch on to them as well. So yeah, no, not me. Couldn't be. Personally, it really couldn't be, because I'm not playing with the spirit shit. As I got older, I got more into spirituality and stuff like that, and that's nothing to play with. Like me sleeping in a haunted house where something could latch on to me and I could take it home. That's nothing for me to play with. But anyway, the house looks old. Wait, what? How did it just switch to the second memo? Hold up. The house looks old. The house looks like an old funeral home from the Renaissance age. Bree says there's an old plantation owner statues. These look like old plantation owner statues. I really don't know what to think or to feel about that. So y'all let me know, because I really can't wrap my head around that. I mean, I don't know, y'all. Bree room is nice. Persuasion says she doesn't like her room. Rolly says Rolly and Slim finally don't have bunk beds. Thank God. I was so tired of seeing them in bunk beds like they was 12 years old. Slim room is fire with the third bedroom and the stairs leading up the match. Jayla goes on her own balcony. Jayla got her own balcony. I like her room the second best. Her room is the second best to me. Slim's was the first. And she says no, the girls can't smoke Newport Box 100s on her balcony. She ain't say that, but I said that. I know they be smoking them Box 100s. You know what kills me? Okay, I understand vaping and then, having a cigarette every now and then. But Natalie and them, they be smoking hella cigarettes, and they be vaping like fucking 50 vapes at a time. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the vapes where Natalie was smoking like 3 vapes at a time. I'm like, bro, she gotta relax. And then my whole thing is, they don't even be smoking the non-toxic vapes. Like me, I got a non-toxic vape. Like, I paid $80 for my vape. The vapes that y'all be seeing Natalie and them be smoking, that everybody be asking where they get that from, Natalie be getting them joints from 7-Eleven. That's dangerous. The jewels and all that, that's dangerous. Like the ones that Persuasion them be sure, those are the ones that be fucking people lungs up like real bad, because they just be like electric sonic boom. The ones I get, they're made faithfully. They last for years. They got different flavors and shit. They got non-nicotine flavors just in case you just like to smoke. Like, those are that. But the ones that Natalie be getting, the ones that y'all be saying, I be seeing in the comments, y'all be like, oh, they cute. Where y'all get them? No, don't smoke the ones Natalie is smoking. If you want to get a real vape, go to like fucking Vape O2 or something like that and get a vape that costs like $80. Anyway, Ann says she doesn't want to sleep in her room alone, and Bree says, do you want to cuddle with me? And it seems like their beef wasn't real. Yeah, Bree and after they just had that fight in the grass or whatever, and they had so much animosity. Cause this is only in like a 3 week span of time. They like real comfortable. They be cuddling and shit together. Like I wonder, I don't know. I mean, did they ever really show them like making up? I don't know. This show's all over the fucking place. What else did I say? Bree and them talk about the Rolly and Natalie situation, and Ann says she was done fighting after Rolly knocked the Mario coins out her head. Sway says they have a stalker. Ann says Sydney offered her money to tell them where the baddies were. The baddies were they talking about Anthony's pool party. Then they start talking about Anthony's pool party. I think Sydney is really just a cloud chaser. Like, cause somebody told me Sydney be having money. I forgot where I just heard that from. Like, Sydney be having money, which I'm not surprised, cause she be in them hotel rooms and stuff like that. Y'all know what happens in the hotel rooms. Yeah, she be in the hotel rooms or whatever, doing what she got to do. So I mean, that's that. But yeah, Sydney just I don't know. She's just an attention seeker to me personally. But Slim and Scotty. Then we get to the point where Slim and Scotty sit outside and said she wasn't surprised Rolly and Natalie fought. Scotty said in the heat of the moment, that's why Rock was acting like that towards Slim. Slim says it was corny for Rock to bring that up, which I agree. Still love Rock though, but it was just corny for her to bring that up. Jayla, and why do it keep switching back to the other memo? My bad, y'all. Jayla and Rock talks through FaceTime. Rock says she was only sitting for a day, and then Blue came and saved her, and she says she's still in New Orleans. Rock says she's coming out tonight, which we never seen her out that night. But Rock need to get herself together in general. Like, I understand being 21 and doing this, that, and the third, but I don't know if it's because I had to grow up early, but I wasn't that wild at 21. Like, I had bills and shit to pay. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because they got clout and they got money or whatever. But me personally, I was never on no type time. Like, we going to jail, we beating warrants. And apparently it wasn't that deep because she got right out. But, I guess she had to pay $20,000, whatever. Money talks make the bullshit walk. Natalie is laying on the couch looking like she needs Bengay. Rolly says she hurt herself jacking off, her jack off hand. Natalie says her hand hurts. I don't know why she didn't pinch the bitch. Then we go to Jayla. Jayla sages her room. She says she was born as Raven Baxter and can see the future. She says spiritually is something that you're born with, and I agree to a certain degree. Yeah, I agree to a certain degree. Like, sometimes I feel like that's what spiritual awakenings is for, so you can become more spiritual. I feel like those are like blessings from God, because everybody doesn't get that through this lifetime. So I mean, tomato. I agree, but then I disagree with Jayla. Jayla starts saging Ann drops her cup, and she says, see, that's those spirits and shit. Like, shut the fuck up, Ann, I'm dying. Jayla starts saging everybody, and then she sages Rolly, and Rolly says it's kind of got her higher. Like, Rolly is such a piehead. Jayla starts saging Persuasion, and she starts to cry because she says Sway energy is so strong, like it's like a ball of energy, and it's holding her back. She said let whatever she is holding on to go, aka being stuffed in the sink like a chicken fajita on a Tuesday night at Applebee's by Rock. Sway says Sway says she had other readers tell her the same thing. Me personally, wait, let me just get into it after this. Rolly says she's looking for a tear on Jayla's face and can't find one, and she think that's fucked up. Like, do you see Rolly looking at Jayla in the background like I'm screaming? But do y'all think Jayla was genuine? Let me know. Yeah, so let me know if y'all think she was genuine. But me personally, I did feel like Jayla was genuine in that moment. Like, you could kind of see the tears built up in her eyes, in my opinion. But I really couldn't see if she was crying or not. It kind of looked like it to me. But I do feel like Rolly was kind of out of line in that confessional. Like, I felt like personally Jayla was being kind of serious. But tomato, tomato. I mean, Jayla could be acting. Anybody do anything for TV at this point. But the way Rolly was looking at her was funny as hell. But do you think she was trying to like ask Persuasion out, since Persuasion already got her ass whooped and stuff this season? It's like, all right, what's she gonna do? Let me tell her, you feel me? She got some demons, or she holding on to something, and try to be smart. I mean, I didn't feel like it was malicious, but anyway. And then Rolly and Jayla hug and Slim. I mean, I was, that's what kind of made me feel like he was even more genuine. Like, oh shit, everybody, you feel me? They coming together. They having a little moment. They don't feel like it's fake or whatever. Anyway, they have a team meeting to review activities and moments from different cities. They on the bus. Natalie says Anthony, Gutter, Jonathan, Curtis, Darrell, and Anthony will all be at his party, the party that they're going to. Anyway, did y'all see the live that I just posted of Darrell getting stabbed in Anthony's nightclub? Which I don't know if that was Anthony's nightclub. It might have been, since it was a pool party, it might have been somewhere else. But Anthony did have a nice little setup, whatever, for his nightclub. I mean, for his pool party. I'm not gonna lie. But okay. Jayla says she misses Rock, and Natalie makes a narcissistic comment and says Jayla should be glad because she's not babysitting right. And she laughs, and as soon as Natalie sees no one else isn't laughing, she tries to clean it up and says she miss. Like, no, Natalie, you was serious, and you see that nobody else found it funny, and now you want to rebuttal. Like, oh, okay. Natalie was trying to have a mean girl moment, talk shit about somebody. She thought everybody's gonna go along with it because she was the producer, and it didn't happen that way. And then she tried to rebuttal it, like, no, I miss. We seen Natalie intentions and her soul and her character in Pure Day. If anybody says that Natalie wasn't on no BS when she said that in the bus, you're clearly mistaken, and you clearly can't read the room. You clearly can't read a personality. You clearly can't read none of that. She clearly showed her narcissistic hand clear as day, which was childish. Like, you don't gotta be cool with people off talking about somebody. So, Natalie did what she does best, then try to rebuttal. And oh yeah, well, I didn't. Shut the hell up, Natalie. Anyway, we got to the party. It's lit. We see Anthony and Curtis and them, and it's a pool party. Natalie is hogging the mic like she always does. They see Yodeler, which I think is the girl off of Jocelyn's show, which I never watched and seen before. Yeah, so I don't know who the girl Yodeler was, but I did hear about her from Zeus, so she might be on Natalie's show. Not Natalie, on Jocelyn's show. Gutter walked in with Curtis to perform. Sydney shows up and grabs the mic and talks crap to Natalie. Darrell splashes Sydney, and boom, next episode. Sway fights Sydney. Rolly says Sydney is texting her pictures of cookies. I'm screaming. And you peep, the next episode, all they really was doing was talking. I promise you, after Persuasion and Sydney fight, it's not gonna be nothing else going on with the damn show. I hope next week is the season finale, because they not doing shit. Ain't shit going on. I'm ready to get to the reunion at this point. Rock wasn't there, as we can see. Even though Persuasion said she had another club to go to after the pool party, which I don't think they never got to. Current topics, current events. Let's see what's been happening with the bad girls and bad boys. So y'all don't know, Darrell just got stabbed. He got stabbed at like Anthony's nightclub, like I just said. That was that. I mean, I don't know. Go watch the video, y'all. You'll see it on my page. Sway is still with Jazz. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think like that's like a legitimate relationship? Do you think Sway is using Jazz? A lot of people saying that Sway is using Jazz. I mean, me personally, I don't know. I mean, Sway has dated like Caesar from Black Ink Crew, a couple of other people. So I don't really know if I feel like Sway is using Jazz. What do y'all think that's gonna happen at the reunion? Because after this episode, you know, after the episode with Rolly and Natalie, they still not cool now because some stuff that happened. And Rolly went on on Rocky's podcast and said that none of them really is friends and she don't know these bees and stuff like that. Rocky's podcast is called Baddie Life. Go check that out. I mean, it's kind of cool for the most part. Is anybody going to watch? I actually have to go watch that. I think it's free. Do y'all want me to review the Christina and Rocky Black Bad Blood or whatever that is on Now This TV? I mean, I'm gonna watch that for just my pure entertainment because I don't got nothing to do today, so I might just sit and watch that. But let me know if y'all want me to review that because I think it's only gonna be like 2 episodes. See what petty shit they arguing about. Honestly, from the previews, it do look like Rocky kind of got Christina, but I'm not surprised though. I think Christina need to change up the art of how she fights. I mean, she not a bad fighter, but I don't know. I think she needs to just switch up the art on how she fights. Did y'all see what's her name? Seven in Jamaica, all on the strippers on the strip pole. That was funny. Who else? We got any fucking bad girls or something that be getting into stuff? Oh, did y'all see the thing with Tiara and Judy? I guess Tiara addressed her again and said, it's cool, we could be cordial or whatever, but we ain't gonna keep doing this falling out thing. She got kids and etc. And I do think, Judy be playing victim and doing all this other stuff, and she be starting stuff and then holding, what they say, the person who holds the rock to their hand or something like that. I don't know what's that called, but yeah, basically throwing stones and hiding your hands. Yeah, Judy does that a lot. I wouldn't even address Judy personally. Like, it's just some BS to me personally. In tonight's episode, I feel like Persuasion looked the best when they went out to the club. I really want to know because I seen it in this episode. I want to know, like, is that birthmarks on Bree's foot, like on her leg? Like, she got a lot of like dirt spots on her leg, and I seen it. I seen it in the on like Twitter or something. Somebody mentioned it, and I was like, I know I'm not the only one that's seen that. Her legs look like tore up. The person who said it online, though, they was like, she used needles, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna go there and spread a false rumor that Bree is using needles. But if you don't know what needles is, then you probably shouldn't even be on here. But they talking about like shooting up drugs. But anyway, anything else before we close this topic out? Anybody else we seen online from the bad girls? What are they doing? Oh, do y'all be I'm just making small conversation because this episode was so ass. So we just gonna talk about all the previous bad girls, what they doing right now. Oh, okay. Did y'all see the thing about Camilla? I forgot about that. Camilla, like, she's supposed to be fighting for her child now and stuff like that. I mean, and the one token, is kind of sad that Camilla is going through that, but at the same time, I do kind of believe Camilla was trying to like score a football player just so she could be set. But sometimes that doesn't always work in our favors, for real. Like, we think we want something, or you think you gonna get this, that, and the third, and they could be the most horrible person. Especially knowing Camilla's past. First of all, the guy had a husband, if I'm not a husband, a wife, if I'm not wrong. And then Natalie was saying she